From a surfer's dream to an $11 billion tech titan, then a catastrophic collapse into penny stock oblivion, GoPro, the brand that once defined action cameras, is now burning through cash, losing over $100 million last year alone. With its stock price plummeting below $2, one question looms large. What killed the undisputed king of action cams? This isn't just a business story. It's a cautionary tale packed with lessons for every creator, entrepreneur, and dreamer out there. Stick with me as we unpack the epic rise and gut-wrenching fall of GoPro. It all started with a classic entrepreneur's itch. Nick Woodman, a passionate California surfer, was frustrated. He wanted to capture his amazing moments on the waves, but found existing camera equipment too bulky and expensive. So, in 2002, he decided to build a solution himself. Armed with a drill and his mom's sewing machine, he bootstrapped the very first GoPro. It was a simple, wrist-mounted 35mm film camera. He didn't have a fancy marketing budget. He just had pure hustle. Woodman drove his old van up and down the California coast, selling his creation door-to-door to surf shops. His timing was perfect. As he sold thousands of units right from his home, the digital revolution was taking off. By 2004, GoPro ditched film for video with the Digital Hero. This was a game. Suddenly, anyone could shoot and share their adventures. And where did they share them? YouTube. The newly launched platform became GoPro's biggest and completely free advertising engine. A wave of user-generated content showcasing incredible stunts, breathtaking travels, and heartwarming family moments all shot on GoPro went viral. The company wasn't just selling a camera. It was selling a lifestyle, a badge of honor for adventurers. The growth that followed was nothing short of explosive. Between 2011 and 2013, revenue didn't just double, it more than tripled, soaring from $284 million to nearly $1 billion. And unlike many tech startups burning through cash, GoPro was profitable. This financial health made it an investor's dream. When the company went public in 2014, its stock popped 30% on the first day, valuing the company at a staggering $4 billion. But the hype was just getting started. Soon, that valuation ballooned to an incredible $11 billion. The Hero for camera, released that same year, was a smash hit, bringing in $639 million in a single quarter. GoPro had masterfully blended the extreme sports culture of Red Bull with the sleek, aspirational tech appeal of Apple. The market was frenzied. Investors couldn't get enough, and Nick Woodman himself received a massive $284 million pay package. The company expanded rapidly, growing from a lean team of 50 to a sprawling organization of over 1,500 employees. From the outside, GoPro looked invincible, like a company that could do no wrong. But beneath the surface, the first cracks were beginning to show. Success can be a powerful drug, and for GoPro, it led to a classic case of shiny object syndrome. The company's core product, the action camera, started facing threats from two directions. First, smartphones. Apple and Samsung began integrating high-quality 4K video and impressive image stabilization directly into their phones. For the casual user who just wanted to capture a family vacation, a dedicated action camera started to feel unnecessary. Second, from below, a flood of cheap Chinese knockoffs hit the market. These cameras offered similar features for just $50 or $100, making GoPro's $400 price tag seem steep. Then came the first major misstep. In 2015, GoPro launched the Hero for Session. It was a smaller, cube-shaped camera designed for simplicity with just one button, but it was launched at the exact same $399 price as the more powerful, full-featured Hero 4. Consumers were confused. Why pay the same price for fewer features? The Session flopped hard. GoPro was forced to slash the price down to $199, a move that alienated its retail partners who were left with overpriced inventory. Sales plunged 31%, and for the first time, the company had to announce layoffs, cutting 7% of its workforce. The dream was beginning to sour. The flop of the Session camera triggered a period of desperate thrashing. Instead of refocusing on its core product, GoPro started chasing new, unproven markets. They launched the Karma drone for $799, hoping to compete with the emerging giant DJI. The launch was a disaster. Battery failures caused the drones to fall out of the sky, forcing a complete recall of all 2,500 units sold. The failed drone project ended up costing the company an estimated $375 million. At the same time, Woodman dreamed of turning GoPro into a media empire. The idea was to monetize the vast library of user-generated content, but the plan never took off. Advertisers weren't interested in paying premium prices for extreme sports content, and the division was eventually shuttered, leading to another 200 job cuts. The company also experimented with subscription services and complex software, but these pivots only confused the brand's message. To make matters worse, they frustrated their most loyal customers by making batteries incompatible across different camera models and eventually discontinuing their desktop editing software. The result of these missteps was a market collapse. From its peak of commanding nearly 70% of the action camera market, GoPro's share dwindled to below 30% by 2018. The company was still generating over $1 billion in sales, but it was bleeding money. By 2024, losses had hit $430 million, with the company burning through over $100 million in cash just in the last year. Today, GoPro's market capitalization hovers around $250 million, a tiny fraction of its $11 billion peak. With the stock trading for under $2, it's officially in penny stock territory, facing real risks of bankruptcy. It was a perfect storm. Chinese rivals undercut them on price, while the smartphone in everyone's pocket commoditized their core function from above. So, what are the key lessons from GoPro's dramatic fall from grace? First, stick to your core. GoPro lost its way when it started chasing the drone and media markets, diluting its focus and resources. Second, you must innovate ahead of disruption. The company saw the threat from smartphones, but failed to adapt its product or pricing strategy quickly enough. Third, avoid hype-fueled bloat. The massive expansion and empire building ignored the company's roots and what made it successful in the first place. For creators and entrepreneurs, the story is a powerful reminder. Solve a real problem. Use your customers as your best marketers, but always be wary of commoditization. The window of opportunity for disruption can slam shut faster than you think. GoPro's shadow looms large as a warning to all who dare to fly too close to the sun. What do you think was GoPro's biggest mistake? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more deep dives like this one.